You posted... There he is. Hello? Hi. No, they can't hear me. Yes. One second. Ryan is talking, just give me a second. Pause, I'm trying to fix it. Thank God you said that where Slab can't hear you, because I think they might deck you if they heard you say that, so don't say that. After stream. Yeah. Hold on.
And they both just went, wow. And I was like, well. I'm like,
You
hey,
are now
if
on
you guys,
stream. Behave yourself.
I'm like, if you guys don't think I'm going to be a drama queen about not going to be a drama queen about it, you're fucking wrong.
The game is weirdly loud for me. Is the game weirdly loud for everybody else?
No, it's going to be for me. It's not like adjusting my shit.
It's a bit loud. Okay. How about that? Is that better? Say hello, Ryan.
Hello.
There, that's better.
So you know why I didn't hound you about it, by the way?
Why?
Because I was going to ask you for it on stream.
I know you were, and I really haven't had any extra time to even think about it.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm making you think about it now.
Great, fantastic, love it.
I'll give Pause credit. She gave me like 8 within like 2 seconds.
So what, you're looking for a type?
A type for each generation. Preferably that was in that generation. So like, for instance, in Gen 1, don't do Dark Steel or Fairy. To make gym teams out of, one for each generation. But you cannot overlap types.
So basically you're saying that if you were a gym leader...
Yes, but I have to do the type that you guys gave me. So like...
Fine, I'll be nice and choose I'll be nice and choose normal for Gen 1.
Let me actually pull out a thing so I can write that down. I'm going live with at Figleaf Plays for our BDSP co-op. Come hang out. My night off, I'm fucking nuzlocking and hating myself.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Pause, yes, I have been hating myself for it, because I'm fucking up so bad.
I was too busy watching cars blow up last night to watch you, but I did hear about it.
Zarok, I don't know who you're talking about, so let's not talk about it.
Wait, what?
I totally didn't lose it minutes after you named it. Totally didn't lose it. Nope. Don't know what you're talking about. Impossible.
You absolutely lost it like 5 minutes after you Zarok named it, didn't you?
Oh, absolutely. I don't even know how. That's the best part. Like, I don't even understand.
It died.
Oh, I know. I do understand. You know how it was? Because that fucking cave had Leavanny. Okay? My team is 90% psychic. I had a fucking fish. The fish was in the lead. I tried to run, and it fucking killed the fish in 2 seconds.
Good lord.
Josh.
It's like keep forgetting that I have to do this shit, like, when we're doing the, did you flush it down the toilet? Oh my god, Zarok.
Kanto. Johto. Hoenn. Sinnoh.
Reflection Cave is the run killer.
Yeah, that's what Pause keeps telling me.
In X and Y Nuzlocke.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait. I already got fucked on in fucking Glittering Cave. Okay, so you said normal in Gen 1.
I did say normal in Gen 1.
Okay, I have my list up. Yeah, I've been enjoying Monokuma's Kool-Aid a little too much. I had to flush a fish down the toilet. Now you get a battle with Monokuma.
What type would I want for Gen 2? And it can't overlap. And I can't overlap types. You said, right?
You can't overlap types from like other ones you've given me.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
That's what I.
Well, I want to make
yeah.
sure because like if you want to give me one that already a gym leader already has, you can, and we'll just see if I do it better.
Yeah. I can guarantee there's a couple I could do that you could definitely do it better.
Agreed. You want to talk about Volkner in Gen 4?
Yep.
I did make the switch, okay. So I am going to switch B-Barrel off of my layout. In place of Tenta.
So you haven't actually think about it.
Huh?
So you haven't think about it.
So pause, I was going to use Blastoise, and then I went through and saw all the water types in Gen 1, and was like, wow, I don't need Blastoise. Yeah, I specifically asked Paz if I could use starter Pokemon. She said go for it. And then I didn't. And I asked mostly to use Blastoise because she gave me water for Gen 1.
I'm gonna say poison. I'm gonna say poison for Gen 2.
Oh god. I'm reliving that hell.
Yep.
I mean, I already have like starters, like ace Pokemon in mind for those two.
Well, poison for Gen 2 I think is really easy.
Oh no, it's easy. It doesn't mean it's good, but it's easy. Oh, this is gonna suck balls.
Whatchamacallit? Molly, what's that steel type that got a fairy type, what's the Pokemon that got like a fairy type Mega in Gen 6?
Mawile?
Yeah. Is that Gen 3?
Yeah, Mawile is Gen 3. It's gonna take him a while for you to think of that one. Audino's from Gen 5, but yeah.
No, it was just that I was thinking of Mawile.
Oh, okay.
Been him a while.
Yep.
Yeah. Mawile in fact is Gen 3.
Please God, did I?
Did you what?
Thank God. Yeah, I did. Repels. I think I'm gonna go Steel in Gen 3.
Okay.
Which means we're going Fighting in Gen 4.
You want me to have Fighting in Gen 4?
Yep.
Okay, so let me write that. So Steel for Gen 3.
Yep.
Fighting for Gen 4. I will say, so far you've only overlapped one type with Pause.
Because I'm trying not to just use the usual types, you know what I mean?
I mean, I'll give you Pause's list after. Like, again, you've only had one overlap with her so far. 4 more to go. Oh, and to just make a disclaimer for you that I also gave Pause. for Gen 6, I will be giving myself a Mega of the type if possible. Because the 8th gym leader of Kalos should have fucking had a Mega.
Yeah.
And that's just like the understanding is I'm making it as if I'm a 8th gym leader because I can then move backwards and like take Pokemon away if I want. But, you know.
I'm going to choose Flying for Gen 5, actually.
Okay, I can rock with that, actually. I like a lot of flying types in Gen 5.
I'll be boring and choose Fairy for Gen 6, though.
I mean, again, I'm in on that. There are plenty of fairy types I like, my favorite being in Gen 8, but yeah.
I'm going to choose Dark for Gen 7 and then Electric for Gen 8.
Okay.
Specifically choosing Electric in Gen 8, so a certain actual... So the Pokemon that I know you're going to choose as your ace is your ace.
Yeah, it's going to be a G-Max, but yeah.
Yeah. Fine.
You're like, your point?
Yeah, it was like, that's what I wanted.
So you know what the only problem with Fairy in Gen 8 is? Not Gen 8, Gen 6?
What?
How many Fairy type Megas are there? Or were there at that point? Because Altaria came in after. Look, great. I'm not crazy. Altaria came.
All the Megas were in Gen 6. I don't care if it's an Oras Mega, just do it.
Okay, that's what I was clarifying.
Yeah.
Because Oras Megas and not...
No, Oras Megas count in my eyes.
Oh yeah, because I am going to make these with the most extensive Pokedex because,
yeah.
You know, fuck Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah. No, Paz said, if Paz said they don't count, then Paz is wrong.
No, she did not, because
I'm choosing End of Generation.
So I think at the end of it, I think you and Paz overlapped 2 types.
Yeah, I specifically tried to not use, like, grass, water, fire.
Well, I'll give you it real quick. Ready?
Yeah.
So for Paz, she said Kanto Water, Johto Psychic, Hoenn Grass, Sinnoh Flying, Unova Dark, Kalos Fighting. So you have 2 overlaps. Alola Rock, and Galar Ground. So you guys only overlapped fighting and flying. And so since she gave me Gen 6 as fighting, do you know what my ace was?
What?
It was in fact Mega Heracross.
Tracks.
I could not think of any other fighting type Megas besides Lucario. And I didn't want to have Lucario.
Oh, Slab.
Slab, I made that joke.
I also wasn't paying attention to chat, so it's very likely Slab made that joke at the same time you did.
Maybe.
What?
I mean, yeah.
I'm
doing it, but yeah.
Ryan's doing it, but yeah.
I mean, agreed.
Yeah. This is a thing Ryan asked me to do. He was like, come up with a type for each gen. Like if I was a.
I forgot, Pause. Like I didn't even consider Oris Megas when I did your list. Honestly, I still think Mega Heracross is better, but like Mega Gallade is definitely a thing I could have done.
You still working on mine?
Huh?
I think there's only like 2 Mega, because it would be a Mega, because the ace would be a Mega. Yeah. My third row smart.
Altaria, Gardevoir, Mawile, Audino. There's 4.
Altaria, Gardevoir, Mawile, and Audino. So, yeah. Either Gardevoir or Mawile.
I mean, Mawile's pretty hype, but... I mean, I would do Altaria because it becomes a fairy, but... But I still think I might go with Mawile because Mawile's just, you know, huge power.
So I'm also not going to use the Master Ball on Dialga this time. Because this is the file that I'm looking to actually do post-game shit with.
Oh.
And I want to use the fucking Master Ball on Giratina.
You know what I can't wait for?
But
In Legends Arceus, if you have a file of BDSP, you can get Darkrai.
you get a what?
You can get Darkrai in Legends Arceus if you have a BDSP file.
No, sorry.
I read that somewhere and I was like, I want bad.
Well, fuck.
You know what normal type I immediately decided
Okay.
was going to be the Kanto Ace, Josh?
Poisoning. Okay, I have one Pecha Berry. Ryan, I fucked up.
Josh, do you know the Pokemon I immediately chose to be the normal type Ace? For Gen 1?
Kangaskhan? Kangaskhan?
No.
Would be sick.
I was going to say, think even more basic. What's a good normal type from Gen 1?
I don't fucking know.
If you were a Pokemon, what would you be?
I'd be Fig Leaf.
Or
I don't understand where you're going with this, Ryan.
what's a Gen 1 normal type that is really powerful that I thought could bail me out in our speed run?
Oh, Snorlax, yeah.
Yeah!
I'm dumb. I'm dumb, yeah.
I'm trying without saying
I'm
the
sorry,
name. I'm just like, I'm throwing everything I can think of at
tired.
you.
My brain no work, sorry.
I mean, I thought you were going to get it when I said, it's you if you were a Pokemon. And you're like,
Brain
no,
no
I'd be Figleaf.
Brain no work, sorry.
There was a thing that happened on Sunday that I was just annoyed by.
What?
We were in our last round. We know we're in a win in. We just have to win this round and we're in the top 8.
And then you
If
didn't
we
win
lose, well, if we lose, there's a chance we're not in. Obviously, we weren't, looking back, but I digress. So, we're sitting down, and I look over at Sam, who's playing Amulet Titan in the middle, and I go, oh, this looks great for him. Like, he's got an Arboreal Grazer, blah, blah, blah. And in play, he has a Bounce Land and a Forest.
Mhm.
And I think he has like a green, or he taps his, casts Summoner's Pact.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, this is a weird spot, but okay, I don't know what's happening, so sure, he can probably do this, right?
Yeah.
Follows up his Summoner's Pact by grabbing Arboreal Grazer.
What?
And my brain's now just going, I don't get it, but okay.
And he killed himself because he grabbed
then-
the Oreo Grazer?
So then I just tune back into my own game, because, like, I'm playing my match, whatever. 2 minutes later, I killed myself. What? And he's like, yeah, I made a mistake. And I'm like, no, really? So for the rest of the day, all we did was give him shit about killing himself with Summoner's Pact. Because he deserved it.
If you're gonna
Like-
summon his back for an Arboreal Grazer, don't you grab just Dryad of the Elysian Grove?
We only had 1 mana open at the time, and I think he was like, I need to put another mana into play. But, like, the thought I was having is, why did you do it? And he goes, oh, I thought I had to kill. And I'm like, what world does a kill involve having to grab Arboreal Grazer? Like,
Because then you don't have mana the next turn.
Well, that's the thing that seemed weird to me. It's just like, it didn't make sense why Arboreal Grazer was the kill. But it sounds like he didn't even put the right land into play or something like that, and he killed himself. And I'm like, I don't understand what the fuck you were trying to do. Meanwhile, Sam was crushing in Pioneer.
You feel stupid for not letting me play Lotus Field now?
I mean, can you be mad at me if I say no?
Why? Because it's me?
So from what I saw
Yes.
all day, That
Yeah.
deck was like 90% luck. Also, Sam has played a stupid amount of that deck, like, lifetime. I don't know exactly how much of that deck you've played lifetime.
Enough that I know how to play the deck.
Yes. So, if your match, because fun fact, the team we lost to in the last round
Yeah,
is the team that you, Zach, and I lost to in the round 1 of our last tournament.
that's funny.
It's the exact same team. Because I played the exact same match against the Legacy player. I lost,
Yeah.
but, like, we played a banger of a match.
Yeah.
And while we were doing this, Sam was playing his match out still. And we were like, Sam, it's over. And he goes, I don't care. I'm doing this for the love of the game. As he comboed out on the fucking Phoenix player. Mind you, it was the only Phoenix player he saw all day.
Go figure.
Yeah, his day was weird. He played the Mirror, he played Phoenix, he played Vampires, and he played Gruul.
Not gonna lie, that would have been a great fucking spread for Scissors.
Oh yeah, that Vampires
Which
matchup like shit on him. He literally they went turn 1 fucking Thoughtseize, turn 2 Thoughtseize Dude, turn 3 Soren, and put Champion of Dusk into play. Draw 2 cards, kill you with just beating. And then game 2, they played Damping Sphere on curve.
That's rude.
And he was like, what? And we were like, what, Sam? And he goes, you actually respected Lotus? And the guy's like, oh yeah, no, I was going to play that deck until like 2 days ago and I decided to play this instead.
Yeah, no. If you're playing an aggro deck, your out to Lotus should be kill them.
Right, but he dropped the ball and the ball just shut Sam down.
Yeah.
And I think it's because Sam didn't expect him to have anything like that for him on the board. Or is down in Charlotte's room still?
This way. I don't remember.
So I got to after the fight in Death City.
Yeah, the entire show is fucking rad, except for the very last episode. It's bad.
Of season 2?
No, of the show.
How much is in the show?
Like 4 seasons, I think,
Oh,
is
okay,
like how it's put in how they put it on Netflix. They put it on Netflix as 4 seasons. I think I'm not supposed to be in here now that I'm thinking about it.
I'm in the same place, so thanks for telling me that.
I think it's this way, actually.
Well, so like, I'm like 2 episodes away from being done season 1, is like what Funimation's telling me.
Oh, I'm not sure how Funimation has. I know when I first watched the show, I watched it on Netflix, and Netflix had split up into 4 seasons. It's like 50-ish. It's like 50-ish episodes is the whole show.
Funimation has it as 2.
Okay, then yeah.
And there are 26 in in season 1.
You're gonna get to the part that Molly hates pretty soon.
What is that, at the end of season 1, technically? Like, episode 25 or
well, the part where Krona is more of a character.
Oh, yeah, so
Krona.
I'm taking a wild guess that that's episode 26 because it's called The Exciting and Embarrassing Trial Enrollment.
Yeah. As soon as Krona's like becomes like a secondary character, becomes like part of the main cast, Molly's like, fucking hate Krona, and I'm just like, no, I don't think Krona's that bad. She goes, no,
Neither.
fucking hate Krona.
Krona's fine. Like, Krona was bad as a villain. I didn't like Krona as a villain.
Yeah, Molly doesn't like.
To be fair, I thought it was hilarious to watch Krona get beat down by fucking Ragnarok. No,
don't worry,
fucking
Ryan.
Black Star is awful. Black Star's fucking awful.
Ryan hates Black Star. So.
Oh, you know what made me hate him even more?
That's how stuck up and smug he is, yeah.
Oh, spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched Soul Eater. You should. Anyway. You know how when they are down there and the Kishin comes out?
Yeah.
And he's like, Tsubaki, enchanted sword mode. And she's like, no, that'll hurt you, like, a lot. I can't do that. And he's just like, you know what? Then just shut up and watch. I'm like, fuck you, Black Star. Like, you're such an asshole. Like, she's trying to look out for you, and you're just like, shut up and watch then. It's like, I hope you die. Like, I hope you go over there, and that Kishin kills you. Tsubaki is nothing but nice to him, and he's just a dick.
Yeah.
Like, I feel bad for her. I think everyone does, actually, because she's just stuck with a moron. Nothing beats death in the Thompson sisters, though. Holy fuck.
We might be able to get this done in 2 parts, depending on if we get really far tonight.
We'll see. We have to find our way through Mount Coronet first.
Yeah, we're like almost... You're like right behind me and I'm almost done.
Yeah, I've been trying to follow you.
Once you get to the final gauntlet of Team Galactic people, it's not that far.
Can I bitch to you about work for a minute?
Sure. You usually do.
I mean, you usually do too, so...
Yeah, no, I do, because because people suck.
You need to.
Because or else I will go mad. Yeah.
So this guy, yesterday he pulls up first thing in the fucking morning, and yesterday in the morning was a shit show over. Like,
yeah.
I came into my parents blowing up my phone and at the same time trying to get 15 different things done that my boss didn't get done on Saturday because she's out for 2 weeks. You know, I'm running around like a fucking chicken with my head cut off. Like, I was crazy busy. And this guy pulls up, and I know who he is. He's a customer of ours. He loves us, whatever. He asks Tiffany, he says, hey, can you guys print out a statement for me? He goes, ask Ryan, he knows.
Yeah.
So she goes, here, Ryan, like, he says you need to print a statement for him. And I look over, I go, oh, Jamie? I'm like, ask him what account. And she said, well, he said you knows. I'm like, yeah, I don't know his accounts. Like, I know I did it for him like 6 months ago. That's about it.
Yeah.
And so she tries to explain to him, like, you know, hey, what account is it? He goes, just ask Ryan, he knows. And she goes, I asked Ryan, like, he's saying what account? And he goes, and he's taking it as she's saying that we don't know him, and now he's fucking blowing his lid, right? Asks for her name, and then calls my boss's boss to complain about her. Now, normally, I would support anyone complaining about this employee because...
Yeah, but she was just asked what account to make sure it was done properly.
She was doing her job. She did nothing wrong, right?
Yeah.
So he calls my boss's boss to complain. Well, my boss's boss came in that same day. And he was talking to me, and he was like, yeah, you know, he said he's good now, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, that's good. Guy comes back today to pick up the right statement, because when I gave him the statement yesterday, it was double-sided, and his welfare is not going to like that. So he comes in, right?
Whatever. What, because it's double-sided statements? Dude, fuck off.
So he pulls up to drive up. I have the right statement printed out, single-sided each. And me being me, knowing that there was a problem, right? Obviously. Yeah. Being the bigger man I am, I open it up with, hey, I'm really sorry about yesterday. He goes, not another word. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, you guys have been nothing but great to me, blah, blah, blah. And then he immediately flips his complimenting onto shitting on my employee who, you know, he's like, you know, I don't know if it's she looked at me and didn't like the look of my teeth because he has real fucked up teeth or what, or if she just has a problem with me. But, you know, I've been nothing but nice to her, and maybe she had a bad day, maybe I had a bad day too, and I'm willing to be a grown man about it, and I'm sure she's willing to be a grown woman about it, and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, and I didn't want to say this to her, but, you know, a teller is just a step above a janitor.
Fuck you, no. Fuck you.
And I'm standing there, I'm biting my tongue because I know two things, right? One, if I fight back at this guy, he's just gonna go complain again, right?
Yeah.
Not willing to deal with it. Second, I have a temper. If I get going, I'm gonna say some shit that I should not be saying to a customer.
Yeah.
And my teller later criticized me for not sticking up for her. I literally said to her, I'm like, sorry, I like my job, and I don't want to go off on a customer and say things that maybe I shouldn't be saying to a customer. So, sorry, but I decided to pick my fight carefully and not pick that one.
Yeah.
But, and I'm standing, mind you, I'm standing there as he said the whole thing about, like, just a step above a teller, and I'm like, or a step above a janitor, I'm like, you realize my job is literally one step above teller. I know you're trying not to insult me, but you are actually insulting me. He just wouldn't fucking stop. I was like, my god.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to point out my, like, water type is going to be useless for probably the rest of the game.
Oh, because it's going to be behind, and by the time it catches up, the game's going to be over?
Unless I can catch another one, which I probably can. I would wager that I might be able to catch one, like, closer to, Sunny Shore. Oh, let's go Sunny Shore. We made it to the spear pillar. Go, Fig Leaf. Go, Slab. You guys got this. Right, Josh?
Yeah.
Slab and Fig Leaf. The best duo in all of Pokemon. As Fig Leaf is about to send Slab to the Shadow Realm by accident. You know why?
Because you're about to use Earthquake?
Well, they call him Fred Flintstone. Because he makes the Earthquake.
Isn't that Dust Top a flying type? Dust Top's a
no,
flying
actually,
type?
it's a bug poison. And it was for the Stunky, really.
What a jerk.
What?
That guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about me. I was like, what? Oh yeah, and the worst part is I had said, like, he had said something bad is all I said. Like, I wasn't gonna say what it was.
Yeah.
And the teller who in question goes, well, what did he say? So I tell her, and she goes, wow, I wish you wouldn't have said it. Then why the fuck did you ask? I told you it was bad. I said he said some pretty inflammatory shit. Like, I didn't bullshit you.
Yeah, like you don't believe me.
Like, I fucking said, hey, he said some pretty awful shit. And I wasn't going to tell you. I was going to go tell our assistant branch manager who's, sitting in her office about what happened. But no. You asked me to tell you first. Don't bitch at me when you don't like the thing that he said. You know what, Josh? I might just be doing a cop-out here and just catching this Palkia and using it as my water type.
It counts. And I have to catch the Dialga because this is the file I'm going to be doing post-game shit on.
Yeah.
And completing the Pokedex on, so kind of need it.
Well, time to catch it and name it Meebo, seeing as I'm naming it after streamers.
The game just received an update? You mean this game?
No, you just lost the game, Josh.
Thanks, Ryan.
That's what Paz is saying.
Like, just now? I picked a bad time.
What the fuck? Fraggle, fraggle, snarf, snarf. My name is Cyrus. I like how they just name him Boss and didn't actually give him a name. We know his name.
Oh shit,
here,
I made
pal,
I made a mistake. I made a mistake.
What'd you do?
I made a mistake. I made a mistake.
What's your mistake? This?
Yeah, I stayed in on the scum tank. That's Magnezone. It's fine. Okay, gotta bring out a physical attacker because they have a light screen up still.
Yeah, I understand the whole thing of time and space, but I thought it was stupid that they just made Team Galactic for both.
I think Team Time and Team Space would have been worse.
Well, no, I'm saying Team Galactic for space, right? And then just, like, come up with something for time. Like, you know, you could have probably had something cool to go after Dialga.
Oh, I'm so stupid. What am I doing? It's like, I need to bring in a physical attacker. Let's bring in Scizor against the fucking Skuntank.
With Flamethrower.
What?
With Flamethrower.
Yeah.
This is Slab. Slab says hi.
There, how about resisting the flamethrower? That's better. This Munchlax is useless.
Doesn't work for me. Just a bit of Bronzong. Or Bronzor. So I have one problem with the Skuntank.
You have nothing for it?
I do, but the fact that it has Flamethrower is a bit of a sticky wicket.
How do you imagine I feel like 3 steel types?
Yeah, my out for it is you. Big Leaf. Or actually, I do have another out for it.
It's really unfortunate that they got up a Reflect before the Bronzong died.
How about this? Let's go with this one. I have not actually used this Pokemon in a while, and it's currently my highest level.
Alright, this Skuntank needs to die.
I'm gonna bulldoze this thing. Oh, good switch, Ryan. Good switch. Yeah. Look at Zoroark. Got that big brain that it's exposed.
Got that dome.
Got that dome. That did nothing to Skuntank. Murdered the, other thing, though.
Nice Paralyze, Munchlax. I'd give a level 45 Munchlax, and how is that thing not for good enough friends with you yet, Barry? That thing hasn't evolved yet.
Barry sucks at being friends with this Pokemon.
What, Molly? Barry's the kind of guy who's a dick to his Pokemon, but he doesn't mean to be because he's just that dumb. He's just like that. He's just like doesn't pay attention that much, Molly.
I mean, I did say that Barry's just, like, bad at being friends with this Pokemon.
Yeah. You're just that... You're just that out of it. Oh, thank you, Lady Tuesday, for healing yourself of your poison without me having to do anything. I appreciate you.
Does Skuntank know any actual poison type moves? Besides poison gas?
Nope, I don't think so. I think it has poison gas, snarl, then 2 other moves.
Flamethrower.
Flamethrower. Yeah, poison gas, snarl, flamethrower, and something else.
Is it outrageous to think that, like, maybe it has a slug bomb?
It didn't use it.
I'll let you know, actually. I'm looking it up right now. So I'm curious.
Staraptor is sick.
It does belch.
Oh yeah, that's right. That was his 4th move, is belch.
Well, like, I was about to go into pause because, makes the most sense. You know, going into Togekiss to dodge a, dig.
Oh look, 2v1. Ice Beam. Just use a flying type move, Barry.
Like, did you predict my switch? Like, predict my Torterra switch and, like, hit flamethrower on Torterra?
Like
you
10D chest flamethrower.
I was like, what are you, fucking Nagito? God damn it. No, they hit the fucking Munchlax instead, but I was like, what? Because there's no world where they would flamethrower the Rampardos. There's 0 world, unless I switched into it.
Or it had no other PP yet left.
Josh, you moron, why did you put in your Infernape? Why did you put in your Infernape?
Perugly?
I mean...
You know what that Perugly's gonna melt to? A close combat.
You know what it's not gonna melt to?
What?
Close combat, because that thing died in 1 hit from an earthquake.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, that's it. That was probably the reason why it switched in. But, like, you should just let Munchlax die and just...
No, Josh thought he was being smart and put it back. Now he's got a star.
How about a communication, teammate? God.
Applepies96 Kun, what are you doing? I feel like that has to be my Pokemon name from forever now.
Why did you kill my Infernape? Because you're an idiot. You decided to switch in your Infernape after I selected the move.
Hey, did you think I wasn't going to put in this thing and use Earthquake? No, I thought you were going to put it in and use Razor Leaf. Well, you're stupid.
But no, you are wrong.
But no, you're dumb. You made it dumb. Deal with the dumb. And now he's being dumb again.
Don't worry, Ryan. Once we beat this, the real challenge begins.
What, Volkner?
No, completing the Pokédex. I mean, after we beat the game.
Oh.
Because gonna do that and regret. Have all of the regret. Right, Pause? Chibi Cyrus and his giant hands, I know, right? They're hilarious. Oh, it's bop time!
Huh? It's what time?
Bop time.
What?
The song, it's a good song. Bop? B-O-P?
Yeah, Josh, I got that. Is it really a bop, though? Is it?
Yeah, the song's good. Especially the remix, it's really good. I still vastly prefer the original Cynthia's battle theme.
I still prefer my remixed Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire champion theme.
Oh, there goes Magnezone.
Okay.
Why does Gyarados have Earthquake? What the hell?
For a couple hours so I can go on my rock band.
Okay.
Alright, I'll finish. I can just do when I get home. 8:30.
Yeah, and I can do some with you. I have some stuff to do. Although, I've apparently, because Tiffany did it today, maybe I could just bring mine to work and get it done there. Well, that's what Tiffany did today. Got all her wrapping done for Friday. And I was like, oh shit. So I said, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I won't. Well, let's see.
I did all my wrapping on Sunday, but thankfully I didn't have that much to do. I just had to wrap books and video games that we bought.
I mean, this morning it was kind of dead. She asked me if she could. I said, go for it. It was... Yeah, that's why if I did it tomorrow, like on Wednesday, which is our quietest.
Why is like half of Cyrus's team weak to electric?
I don't know, but Slab's gonna have a field day.
Hi, Crobat, eat this psychic.
Which one's your favorite? By the way, Josh.
What?
Because I wanted to tell you this because I thought I was proud of myself because I was funny.
What?
I told Paz about one of All Might's most common ships.
Yeah.
Just so I could make a joke to her about it.
Is it I'll be able to play with y'all eventually. Pause, you still haven't gotten your thing. Your shiny Chimchar.
Do you know who it is?
It's with isn't it with because I know it's Azawa, Mount Lady, and the Mike guy.
For All Might?
For All Might, yeah. Oh, and
no,
then,
do you know who it is?
And then one for all because people are gross.
No. Do you know who it is?
Who?
Izuku's mom.
Oh yeah, that one. I don't like that. No, I don't like
well,
that.
no, I did it just so I could say, well, I guess at the end of the day, All Might told both of them to, and then I sent the clip of, eat this.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I just love it to make that joke, and beyond that, I'm like, eh. Mount Lady is with Kamui Woods, though, isn't she?
Yeah, that doesn't prevent people from shipping her with All Might.
See, here's how my brain works with shipping, right? If people are already a couple, I just count that as canon, right? Because that is. Yeah. And I immediately ignore any other ship for those characters, because to me, they're already in a relationship. I know technically, Inko is still married to Midoriya's dad, technically. Yeah. But we don't know his dad, so therefore, you know.
Yeah, he's an anime dad, meaning he's not around.
So apparently he will be making an appearance at some point in the show. I saw that somewhere that, like, the creator confirmed. The creator of the show confirmed his dad will, in fact, be in the show at some point. Ask All Might. Deku's mom has got it going on.
Oh god, I use fucking Surf again like an... Ugh. I meant to use Ice Beam. Are you over like 15,000 encounters right now, Pause? I bet you are. Poor Pause.
It's got it going on.
Nice flash cannon, nerd.
Pause is almost to the point where things are picking up, and I'm excited. Oh, by the way.
Nice.
I don't know if Pause said this to you or not, but I'm telling you what she told me because I thought it was really funny. Do you remember what I called Taka when I was playing Danganronpa?
No.
What my hero character reminds does Taka
Ida.
remind you
Yeah,
of?
Ida.
She goes, wow, this guy with the motor legs, I think she said, or steampunk legs. This guy with the steampunk legs really reminds me of Taka from Danganronpa.
You're like, really?
And I said, hey, Pause. Do you remember how I called Taka an entirely different name? And she's like, yeah, and I'm like, that's why. Because that was him. Wish I could be fighting my Palkia right now.
Well, I'm literally silly and forgot to buy Pokeballs for this.
Still have my Master Ball.
I mean, I might have to end up using my Master Ball because I forgot to buy balls. And oh no, 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 no!
You kill it?
I think I might have just killed it.
So much for completing the Pokedex. Ooh. No, you're a special attacker. Oh, fuck, you're a special attacker. Did you soft reset because you killed the Alga?
Yes?
I don't know
gotta
what's funnier,
catch it!
The fact that you soft resetted it for, or the fact that you actually just killed it in the first place.
I hit Ice Beam by accident. I didn't mean to hit
Fuck! I meant to switch.
Oh, I don't have the ability to go back and get Pokeballs at this point, so I'm gonna have to use the Master Ball because I didn't think about it.
More Pokeballs. Aha!
And Empoleon's just like the greatest Pokemon to have against Dialga because it literally just walls everything Dialga does.
Paz and I have like a friendship apparently. Because every time Paz hits a move, I compliment it. I'm like, yay, good job, Jirachi. And Slab's like, alright, thanks, man. Kill it again.
Could have taken time to upgrade your update your game. No.
Oh, that's for off screen. God. Updating your game? It's for off stream. Duh.
Jesus Christ. Roar time was not very effective. Still did almost half.
I'm gonna get Spatial Rend.
Fuck. Ah. Okay, I'm just using the Master Ball. I don't care.
Kill it again?
Yep. I got a crit.
Yeah.
I crit the final Ice Beam when I was supposed to be like when I was calculating it out in my head, and that Ice Beam left it with like I
don't know, Pause. This might be the hardest battle I've had yet. I don't know if I can handle it. Slab and I have an understanding. Come on, Slab. Ultimate master move. We did it. We caught Palkia. Such a memer. Bless you. Good job, Pause. You're level 50. You're a water dragon? I know what I'm naming you, since we're naming you all after streamers. Nebo. Add to my party. Why? Because GTG's gotta go. Yeah, that is neat, Pause. I just noticed that. The background for Palkia, Josh, is just a fucking black hole.
yeah. Fuck it, I can always nickname it later. I don't give a shit.
Huh?
I was like, what am I gonna nickname this Dialga? And I was like, fuck it, I'm not nicknaming it right now.
I did. I had to go get a Secret Santa gift for my family's Christmas on Saturday.
Yeah.
And I want you to understand, Josh, when I went looking to get... Amiibo can't learn Surf. Oh, sorry, Scald. Scald, not Surf. Scald. Never mind. Was wrong. Looking at the wrong thing. It absolutely can learn Surf. Let me double check one thing, though, before I teach it Surf. What are you? Are you a special or physical attacker? You are a special attacker with a special attack lowering nature.
F.
My life. Fuck my life. Here, learn. Time to learn Surf. So we get Spatial Rend for Dragon type. Slash for some normal move. Probably replace it with some other type coverage.
Spatial Rend is stick. Spatial Rend is way better than Roar of Time. Can confirm. You know why, Ryan? Ryan's ignoring me.
Why?
Oh, I didn't hear you say why. I just heard you say nothing.
I said why 4 times.
You literally didn't get picked up by your microphone then.
I've been asking.
Roar Time is not. Roar Time is a hyper beam.
Is it really?
Roar Time is hyper beam for dragon types. Yeah.
I also don't want this to have.
No. Why? I gotta do a double battle. I didn't mean to.
Should I get a Veilstone real quick? Oh fuck! I can't use that here.
Did you buy escape ropes like a smart person?
I don't know, man. Let me check.
Because I sure made sure I had an escape rope for this. Did I make sure I had Pokeballs? Nope, but I made sure I had an escape rope.
You had your priorities out of order. Hey, look, I have 6 escape ropes.
Nice.
So I enter here and I just use it, right?
Yeah, once you're in the cave, you just use the escape rope and you'll come out where you entered Mount Coronet. Because fuck going back down the mountain, because fuck that.
Still love that I'm just making Paws chase me around because Togekiss is a really funny flying animation. So before I move on to Sunny Shore, which I think that gym will be a cakewalk, but you know.
Not so much for me. I unfortunately
Torterra's gonna make it easy. So
yeah, I unfortunately do not have a Pokemon with Earthquake.
EQ. I think you can buy Ice Beam here.
Yep, you can.
Oh yeah. I want that so I can teach it to Palkia. Actually, might not even need to teach it Ice Beam, but I don't know, it seems better than Ancient Power. You know?
Tater Tots is fine.
Huh?
Tater Tot, not Tater Tot. I'm fucking watching Slab's video that they just posted on YouTube while I'm listening to you talk. I am hopeless.
This is gospel for the vagabonds.
Ancient Power is fine, especially when Palkia is a special attack, but it kind of sucks at the same time, so...
That's the problem, is like, it's good, but it's bad. Because at the same time, like, 'cause what I was trying to do is I was trying to make a good moveset for Palkia.
Yeah.
So right now, Palkia's moveset is Surf, Spatial Rend, Thunderbolt, Ancient Power. But to me, Ancient Power and Thunderbolt, like, overlap too much with their, like, one type coverage they share.
Kinda, I can see it.
Which is why I'm trying to, like, get my diversity out of it, but obviously Ice Beam doesn't fix that either. Because Ice Beam just gives me another thing that covers flying.
Flynn, it's the worst gym trainer in the Elite Four.
Wow. Put some respect on his name.
He's the fire type Elite Four member and has 2 fire types. I'll disrespect him all I want.
You disrespect him so much you'd think he's Mineta.
To be fair, with his afro, he kind of looks like Mineta.
Got all them balls on his head.
Got all these ultra balls.
I'll kick your head off like a football. That's no cap.
23 max potions. Gonna get like...
So, do you know what Charlotte's new thing is, Josh?
What?
So with dinner, she sometimes just like has trouble focusing and sitting down eating. So she asks to watch something on a tablet. So we'll, put the iPad out for her. Now all she wants to watch is the anime rap that I listen to in the car.
Oh my god.
She requested to listen to the... Huh?
Is this appropriate for her to listen to?
We turned down the music so she doesn't hear the F-bombs.
I mean,
But she really... She wants to see the colors, because like in the Evil Ladies of Anime Rap Cypher, the first chick from Kill la Kill, like has rainbows everywhere.
Oh yeah, no, I can't say who that actually is because it's technically a spoiler if you ever actually watch that show.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna actually watch the show, but like
it's a lot.
That's kind of why I'm like, I don't know, man.
But the show's really good, but like the show's really good, but it's a lot.
But basically, so she just wants to watch the colors at the beginning of that verse, but then she watches the whole thing. So while she's watching it, she asks who each character is.
Yeah.
And
then
so
then she sees Pinky and goes, Pinky!
Well, no, so since Pinky's not in that one, right? She'll be watching, and fucking what's it called comes on. Medusa comes on, and she goes, "What's her name?" And I go, "It's Medusa." Why?
Probably
that's her name. Like I go, because that's her name. Then she goes, Josh, this is the kicker. She goes, "That's my favorite character."
Yeah.
2 minutes later, somebody else comes on. "What's their name?" Tells her. What the fuck? I think I'm gonna have an aneurysm from listening to that for the 2 seconds I just did.
I forget where he is.
In the lighthouse.
Right.
Flint literally just told you.
I'm still not paying attention.
You're just, like you said, you ain't respecting Flint. And Flint's just like, what the fuck, man?
I'm just mentally checked out today, apparently.
But yeah, she just fucking... It's my favorite character. So when she said it about Medusa, I'm like, mine too.
You know what pisses me off?
Yeah, she doesn't do it about all of them, but some. What pisses you off, Josh?
The reaction videos.
Jeez.
Why?
Because I hate reaction videos.
Huh. See, I enjoy hearing other rappers react to like the rap ciphers like that.
Yeah.
Because
because
especially when I think something's wild, I love to hear their reaction if they also think it's wild.
Yeah.
So like with that cipher, the Evil Ladies anime, everyone's like, yeah, this is fucking insane. This is great. Like, fantastic on all parts. And they all thought that about the first one too. which I was able to make a clever joke about the first one. You know what it was?
Who was it?
In the original anime's Ladies of Anime Rap Cypher, it starts out with Sailor Love singing as Uraraka.
Yeah.
And it ends with Sailor Moon. It was begun and ended with a sailor. Get it? Because the person's username is Sailor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon's good, just the original anime spends too much time fucking faffing about.
Yeah.
There's like 200 fucking episodes of that shit, and like more than like it was wild when Molly showed me Crystal, and she's like, "Do you see how fast this shit's happening?" Like, there's literally 10 episodes between each meeting each Sailor Scout in the original anime. I'm like, how the fuck did I watch this back in the day? Holy shit! Like, it's still
like I don't understand.
Like it's good, but I was like, oh my god, I had no idea there was this much filler in this. Holy god. Yeah. Yeah, and then they made Crystal, and it's actually like the manga faithfully retold, and it's way better.
Yeah, because Nakia Taki eventually have to create people.
Well, we can go down in a couple minutes. I'm just gonna finish this battle on the
Usually
thing.
when they do those do them with like closely manga.
Yeah. I still think you should watch I still think you should watch season 1 of Promise Neverland, Ryan. Just don't watch season 2.
I don't know if I want to. Do you know why? Like, I'm being scared away from it?
Why?
For, like, a couple reasons. And like, one of them is an actual reason. The other one is just, like, me being stupid from TikTok.
One is about it's about eating children.
Being a parent, that just, like, horrifies me. I just don't know if I can take it.
Yeah, it's, like, supposed to be a horror show.
Yeah, see, that's the other thing. I don't like horror. Anyway, the other reason is, on TikTok, there was a thing that was like, based on your zodiac sign, this is the anime you have to survive. And I was put in that shit. And I went, no, I'm dead. I'm fed to a demon, I died.
Yeah, I mean, you literally don't know what's happening until you're either dead already, or you're so fucking smart you already have it figured out.
Right. And I'm just like, no, I'm dead. Like, I would be dead. There would be no surviving on my part. I would die.
I would be dead in any of them. I can't do shit.
Do you know what one Laura got?
What?
Laura got Attack on Titan.
Yeah, good
She has
luck.
to survive Attack on Titan.
Yeah, good luck.
I forget what you had, but, like, I feel like yours was more sane than fucking either of ours.
Attack on Titan is also very fucking good.
Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know. I remember back when it was like the show that all anyone would talk about was that. And like the clips I've seen have made it look like too gory for me.
So it's a little gory, yeah, but the thing that was always the best, so the show has gotten better the further it's gotten on, Ryan.
Well, sweet Mother Teresa on the hood of a Mercedes-Benz. You sound like a majestic fucking eagle.
Ryan, it's one of those shows. It's one of those shows. Yeah, I don't know how to respond to that, so I'm just going to ignore what she just said.
I don't know how to respond to what she just said, so I'm just gonna move past that.
Sorry, I was trying to remember it from the other night.
She's seen like an episode of Attack on Titan abridged. Like one of her friends showed it to her forever ago.
No.
And she was saying that was a line from the show.
I have not seen Attack on Titan abridged.
But you kind of want to now after that.
I kind of do, yeah. But Attack on Titan's gotten better and better the longer it's gone on. But it has two major problems. One, it's kind of militaristic, and
I sat down and watched that one.
It's kind of militaristic in its themes, and that gets uncomfortable for some people.
Yeah, I grasped that from the little bit I know about it.
And the problem is, so it had season 1 and then had a friggin' 5-year break before season 2, and it lost all of its momentum in the greater anime community because of it.
Of course it
So when it came back for season 2 was kind of a bit slower, and no one cared because it was a bit slower. And now it's just kind of like done its own thing and it keeps getting better and better. It's just no one cares about it anymore. It used to be
what was your Zodiac? I'll look it up when I come back.
It used to be the show, and no one cared. No one cares.
Yeah.
Even though it's even better than it was.
All I know about it is I get recommended another TikTok thing, right? Called how weebs flirt.
Yeah.
And one of the guys is dressed like he's from Attack on Titan, and all he does is walk up and go, "My name is Eren Yeager." He fucking does that, and then he goes back to talking normally. Another one walks up, and he's supposed to be a My Hero fanboy. He's got like an action figure of Todoroki and of Deku.
Yeah.
And he's like, "You know what? You should join the Todo Deku Baku ship group with me," or something like that. Like of the 3-way ship of Deku, Todoroki, and Bakugo.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. They're just vile and wrong.
And then the other one was they had a Demon Slayer kid walk up like cosplaying as fucking Tanjiro. Okay, I'll be right back, and when I get back I will look up Paz's thing, and I'll look up yours too to find out what animes you have to survive. Okay. I've died, okay? At least you have a fighting chance. Alright? I literally would be an orphan fed to a demon. I don't have a chance. You get weapons to fight giant monstrosities.
Slab is gonna be like higher level than Cynthia's Garchomp when we get there. B-Barrel in the electric gym, sure. I think we need to go like this. Well, actually, if he saw this, then he knows that he actually literally knows the friggin' the Kill la Kill spoiler. Poison jab. Nice. It's Tom.
So, I found a new one of those videos. Obviously, I don't know the exact one I found last time that I went off of with the Promised Neverland thing.
Okay.
Do you want to know what anime it says Paz has to survive based on this one?
What?
Has to survive the anime Skate the Infinity. Which, I mean, just based on knowing Paz, sounds like a thing Paz would enjoy.
It's skating and gay. It's skateboarding and gay boys.
I reiterate,
Molly really liked that show.
Paz would enjoy it, I guess.
Yeah, what's up, and also is where What's Up Bitches Bros and Non-Binary Hoes came from.
Let me go to the top liked one, by the way, because there's a top liked one.
Right, Molly?
What?
Skate the Infinity.
What about Skate?
You liked it, and is also where the Bitches Bros and Non-Binary Hoes line came
Oh
from.
yeah, that came from the Skate dub. The dub is really funny.
The dub is fucking great.
Josh, do you know the anime Blood Sea?
Yeah, sure fucking do.
According to the top liked video of these, that's where you have to survive.
Oh.
That's brutal as hell.
Hey, Ryan?
Yeah. Oh, and Paz has to survive Tokyo Ghoul in this one.
Tokyo Ghoul's not as bad, but still bad. Don't watch the show. Just watch this, and you've watched the show.
Oh god, I'm scared.
It's worse than you think it is. Don't worry, it's worse than you think it is.
Well, the clip I saw was watching someone just get smashed off the ground as their head became more and more of a bloody pulp.
Oh yeah, it's worse than that. Don't worry.
Great. Hold on, I'm scrolling through to find the other one so I can tell you guys what I would be in this person's one.
I'm showing Ryan the only parts that matter about Blood Sea, so he can experience how bad it actually is.
And based on this one, Josh, Gemini has to survive another. Cancer has to survive Boku no Pico. Fuck me.
We don't talk about Boku no Pico.
You know what I ended up with again?
What? Promise Neverland?
Promise fucking Neverland.
We don't talk about Boku no Pico, Ryan.
I'm just reading the thing, man. I don't know.
I know, just don't acknowledge it.
And I just acknowledge the fact that I get fucked and get stuck in fucking
don't ask what it
Neverland.
is. Just don't ask what it is. You don't want to know.
This one, the anime you'd live in based on your thing. Gemini gets the high-rise invasion.
I haven't seen that show, I don't think.
I have not either. That's just what Laura would have to survive in, though. Scorpio gets to survive in Hunter x Hunter.
Hunter x Hunter's great. A lot of people.
Leo is Attack on Titan, so have fun. Pause.
Well, except Hunter x Hunter, literally people get murdered by children, so you know there's also that. Killua has killed people when he was like fucking 6.
Didn't he like rip someone's heart out or something?
He 100%. The first person he kills in the series, he rips their heart out.
Puts it in a bag. I'm waiting for ours in this one, Josh. I don't have Promised Neverland this time, I know that. You have Jujutsu Kaisen. Have you watched that?
I've seen parts of it. I've seen like half of season 1.
That's where you get to live in this
They get
one.
to eat. They get to eat demon fingers. You think I'm not joking?
All right. I get to survive in Tokyo Ghoul. Yeah.
We're sure like Tokyo Ghoul.
Huh?
All of these sure like Tokyo Ghoul.
Yeah. Here's another one. The anime you live in, based on your zodiac sign. Aries gets... Don't know it. Don't know it. Fucking Promised Neverland! Again! Am I just destined to be eaten by demons? You got... I don't know what this says, and I can't read it through this. I'm just gonna send you a screenshot of it, and you try to read it.
I'll probably recognize it from the characters.
Well, like, the problem is, so the text of, like, the title,
Yeah.
I think it's, like, Diabolic Lovers? I sent you a screenshot of it. I think that's what it says.
Not on Discord. I was waiting for it on Discord.
On Facebook.
Yeah.
Laura has to survive.
Yeah, yeah.
Something?
So if you can't tell what that is based on that screenshot, Ryan,
Is it a hentai?
it is not a hentai.
I mean, that's what it looked like.
It's not a hentai. It's one of those things that's called a reverse harem.
Oh.
It's for girls.
So
It's
you
a
have
harem
to live
anime.
there, Josh?
It's a harem anime, but for girls.
So you have to live there. Have fun.
Because all these hunky boys. You get to live with all of these hunky boys.
Here we go. The first one we did. Scorpio gets Hunter x Hunter. Why does every Scorpio get Hunter x Hunter?
Hey, pause. Do you like my badges?
I hate everything.
Is it? I promise I relate again.
Yes.
That's so fucking funny.
I'm showing it on stream right now. See, there's the Taurus. There's the fucking Promised Neverland poster. Yeah, I get stuck in a fucking show with demons eating children. I'm assuming I would just be a child.
So, after you finish with Demon Slayer, Ryan, you need to watch Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah, you had said that. Hakaguri? Gurui?
Yeah. Pause has a point there. It's much more likely for you to actually be the demon than the actual human children.
Thank God.
Child.
Hey, Ares, and this one has to be in Fire Force. I don't even know what show this is. Is this Yuri on Ice? Yeah. So Josh, according to this one, I have to be in Yuri on Ice.
That's one of Molly's favorite anime to ever exist.
Where? I think you guys have a bunch of posters of it in your apartment.
It's like in her top 5.
I'm checking. Pause.
Yuri
We're
on
waiting.
Ice. Yuri on Ice, Molly.
Oh yeah, Yuri on Ice is definitely my top 5.
I thought Pause was about to be in Food Wars, but that's cancer. Hold on.
Great show, would recommend.
You are correct.
This person didn't actually finish their list.
Way to go, TikTok.
Lazy bitch.
Think fuck, I'm not in Food Wars. How much do you know about Food Wars, Paz? Paz gonna be like, enough.
I know that there's this sick part of my brain that wants to see it,
Although I don't think
just to say I've done so.
Yuri on Ice.
Yeah, Ryan probably wouldn't like Yuri on Ice.
Ryan probably wouldn't like I like, actually.
I mean, does that surprise you in any way?
For pause, she might.
Yeah, Paz knows enough. Yeah. Paz says she knows enough. Try to watch it first 5 minutes. I was like, nope. That you need to know what you're gonna get to, Ryan. You fucked up. You gotta go all the way around again. Do you know what I mean by yeah?
So this one,
See
what
the
anime universe
compilations
do you
of
have to
the
survive?
You've seen the compilations of people reacting to the food. Oh wait, did I not? No, I did heal.
Sagittarius has to survive Attack on Titan. Have fun, Josh.
The 3D gear would be sick. Being eaten by giants would not be.
Paz has to survive in Seraph of the End.
What? Molly, isn't Seraph of the End the one that you watch where like where like one of where the main character's like friend becomes like this like fucking demon bullshit? Yeah, becomes a vampire. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking it was.
There we go. And what do I get to be in this person's universe?
I had defeated all 8 gym leaders now for the 2nd time.
Well, that's a good one. I'm happy I'm not in. I get to be in Hunter x Hunter this time.
Have you seen Hunter x Hunter, Ryan?
I have not.
Sarah
Laura
from the
has
end, yes.
Laura has to be in fucking Akame ga Kill.
I have not. I know enough about that
have
show.
made me uncomfortable.
I have not seen that show, but I know enough about it to be like, yeah, good luck with that.
What, Akame ga Kill?
Yeah.
The most I know about it is at one point Esdeath has some dude in a loincloth licking her boot.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Yeah. Seraph of the End. Yeah, the way you spelled it the first time. Pause is correct. So I was Googling Sarah from the Inn. Lol.
Sarah from the Inn.
Yeah, you know, that girl, Sarah from the Inn.
You mean Lady Tuesday? Jokes.
Japes. Memes.
Memes. Okay, here we go. I found another one. Let's find out.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if it says
Banana fish.
Yeah, you don't want to be there.
That's where I am. It's banana.
There's also
fish.
another one that Molly really likes. You'd
Well,
have
this
to
time
watch
my
the
dad
sh-
would have had to survive in fucking Promise Neverland. So in this one I'm looking at Bungo Stray Dogs.
Bungo Stray Dogs is good.
Yeah, that's where you have to survive.
Means I get a cool power.
Good for you, Josh. Proud of you.
What?
Proud of you. Tokyo Gold this time for you. Leo gets Bleach. I get Sword Art Online.
You might like Sword Art Online, but you also might think it's... What?
I've been 50-50 on it. Because, like, I know enough about it to know that, like, I would like the concept.
Because, like, on the surface, it's pretty interesting, but, like, the more it's one of those shows that the more you get in the anime, the worse you think it is kind of what I feel like. Because, like, when I
have Angels of Death.
When I first, like, religiously started watching anime is when it was popular, and I watched it and thought it was fine. Well, I watched season 1 and thought it was fine. Season 2's garbage. And then, like, the further and further I've gotten away from it and more anime that I've watched, the worse I think it is. I think it's currently a 2 on my anime list right now.
Gosh.
What?
I found another one of these things.
Yeah, you're falling behind because you're looking at so many of them, for the record.
I know, because I'm talking to you guys about them, but yeah. So Laura would be in Assassination Classroom.
Yeah. That's a good show.
It's a show about, like, kids that go to school to learn how to kill people, I guess? I don't know. Never seen it.
Well, it's where an alien teaches them, and their objective is to kill the alien before he destroys the world. And the alien is their teacher.
Is it Koro Sensei is his name?
Koro Sensei, yeah.
Do you want to know what shitty show I end up in?
What?
It's not Promised Neverland, I'll say that.
What?
Think of the, like, worst anime you can imagine. Like, full of fan service, it's awful.
School Days?
No. Came out in 2010, has zombies in it.
Oh, High School of the Dead.
Yeah.
That show is not good.
No, it is not. I've seen enough of it.
It's hilarious, but it's not good.
I've seen plenty of it.
You've seen enough.
A friend of mine in high school thought it was good at the time.
If yeah, that's exactly the type of show that you would think is good when you're in high school.
And we watched it like a decent bit. And every time the nurse came on screen, we're just like, why?
It literally feels like you're watching porn. And it's bad.
Yeah. That's the kind of show that if you watch it and your girlfriend walked in on you, you should be like, are you watching hentai?
I recommend Molly watch Shimonetta, and she still likes to associate with me, so...
She still likes to associate with me.
Right, Molly? I recommended Shimonetta to you, and you still associate with me.
Well, I thought that was a fun satire of how schizophrenic Japanese political effects.
Yeah.
On one hand,
Yeah.
and on the other, can't fucking learn how to speak.
Yeah. I was just making a joke to Ryan. I was like, I recommended that show to you, and you still associate with me somehow.
You know, there's one show that I don't know enough about, but I don't ever want to know enough about.
What show, Ryan?
I don't think I ever want to know enough about Seven Deadly Sins.
Not good. It's not good. Don't bother.
That's what I thought.
In two nerd-centric outlets,
Yeah.
IGN absolutely trashed Resurrections,
Yeah.
and IO9 said it was
Well, okay. Well, let me just mention this to Tom right now.
So it seems it's really gonna be a split down the middle, because it's not like one of the reviews is that and the other reviews, one of the reviews is like, it's fucking great, and the other
Wow, this is garbage.
Garbage nightmare.
Oz, are you excited for your third shot tomorrow?
I still have to try to
Book one?
get an appointment for my... I've been trying for weeks to get an appointment. It's been almost impossible to find an appointment that works for me. This is what happened to me when I went to go get my other shots. Is I got my shots literally 2 months after Molly's because I just could not find an appointment that worked. Because I was trying to find it on...
I'm trying to find out, and by trying, I mean I have to actually, like... Oh, me too, Pause. Trust me. I need to find one where I can go get it and have the day off after. It's kind of been what I need to do.
See,
Yeah.
I was trying to do that, and then it was impossible to do. So I just was like, fuck it, I'll do it on a Friday. And I did the first one.
I don't want to go to work the next day because I was a wreck last time.
Well, no.
And I could have no side effects, but I just don't want to take the chance.
Yeah. Well, with the first one, I did it on Friday. Felt fine afterwards, and I wasn't actually like that bad. And then the second one, I did it. And I worked 12 to 9 the day that both the days that I took the shots. And then my second one, I did it, and like around like 6 o'clock, I started feeling like garbage. My arm was hurting, blah blah blah. And then I had to work the next day, so I ended up calling out on the Saturday because I just was like, by the time I got out of work, I was just so fucking sick from like the second shot that I was just like, I can't do this. Like I was like, I tried to tough it out, and I literally cannot tough it out. I'm not gonna make myself tough it out.
Yeah, that's like where I was at. I basically, to explain it to you, Josh, my second shot, I had gotten it.
Yeah.
And it was the week Riley was gonna be born.
Oh yeah, because didn't you like have to get it to go into the hospital or something?
I didn't have to, but I wanted to because I was heart set on making sure that like I wasn't gonna bring any diseases to Riley because she was a newborn. I got my shot. I woke up the next morning and I felt miserable. I woke up like feeling warm and just like did not feel great. But I said, fuck it. I went to work all day, right?
Yeah.
3 o'clock in the afternoon, I walked into my boss's office because I was so hot I felt like I was having a panic attack.
Yeah, and she was like, you look like shit, go home.
Oh no, I straight up told her, I'm like, Denise, I need to leave. And she was like, what's wrong? And I was like, I feel like I'm freaking out. Like, I don't know what's going on. I'm like, I think it's the shot, but I need to go home. I went home. I ate like 2 bites of dinner, I think, and then laid in bed all night. And then I went downstairs at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, got a bowl of ice cream, came up here, crushed it, and fell asleep. And the bowl of ice cream was literally because I was so hot and I felt like I needed to cool myself down.
Fuck yeah, Seeking.
You're saying that you should have given me water for Gen 1 so I could have made Seeking my ace?
I didn't want to do water. Water's a super common type, and I figured Paz would have chosen it.
I was joking. She did choose it for Gen 1, by the way.
Yeah. Slab is gonna be a higher level than the Slab is legit gonna be a higher level than Cynthia's Garchomp at this rate.
Josh, do you want to know what my ace was for that water team?
Blastoise? Because it should have been Blastoise.
No, I did not choose a starter. I was going to choose Blastoise. I did not choose a starter.
Yeah.
So if I didn't choose a starter, what water type would I have chosen for Gen 1?
I mean, you probably had Starmie, Golduck, Slowbro. I can't think of who your ace would have been, though.
I'll tell you the team. You ready?
Yeah.
Ace is going to be last, so I'm going to go through.
Yeah,
I got Tentacruel,
Yeah.
Golduck,
Yeah.
Slowbro,
Yeah.
Kabutops,
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Dugong,
Yeah.
and finally, Gyarados.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Because if I was going to pick an ace, I was picking fucking Gyarados. The biggest reason being, I was thinking, like, what's the strongest water type I can choose? Blastoise or
Probably-
Gyarados?
Yeah,
Like,
probably Gyarados out of the ones that you selected for the team.
You ready for my Johto team? Then for Psychic?
Sure.
You're a man of class. I know you'll appreciate this one. So for Johto, I had Xatu, Espeon, Girafarig, Jinx, Exeggutor, and Slowking was the ace.
Right.
Because I just love Slowking. Oh, and I forgot to tell you the gimmicks I came up with for these, so I'm not going to reuse any of these for yours, so I can tell you them.
Mm-hmm.
So for the water one, I was like, you know the wave current puzzles?
Yeah.
I just did one of those, because I was like, you know what, fuck it. I don't think there's ever been a gym about wave currents. And if there is, oh well, I didn't realize it. For Johto, the gimmick was, it was a play where the challenger had to take on the role of the protagonist and battle through it to fight the gym leader.
That's cool.
For Hoenn, she gave me Grass, which my gimmick was, it was a giant treehouse where players had to traverse their way to the top. And I had a team of Breloom, Tropius, Ludicolo, Cradily, Roselia. And do you have any guess as to what grass type from Hoenn I would have chosen to be my ace?
And it wasn't the starter?
Was not the starter.
I don't think it would have been Roserade.
I chose Roselia. Roselia because... Well, I chose Roselia in the team already because it was Gen 3. And I did not choose Celebi. It was Shiftry.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So for Sinnoh, she gave me Flying.
That's the most Ryan grass type I can think of.
Oh, Shiftry?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So then she gave me Flying for Sinnoh. I said players have to redirect the airflow of the gym and ride the airstreams. And at first I was like, it sounds kind of similar to Skyla, and then I was like, no, it doesn't, because Skyla, you had to dodge the airstreams.
Yeah.
This one, you have to physically go in them and go.
Well, she shot you out of cannons in Black and White 1, and then was like, yeah, that shit's too dangerous for children.
Hey, what if I blasted children's heads against fucking metal walls? Nope. For Unova, she gave me... I never didn't give you the teams for Flying yet.
I like to think that the safety commission for the Pokemon League came in and was like, you gotta change this shit.
They just looked at her and said, Skyla, no. Enough. You know how many concussions you've been sending us?
A lot.
So since we're in Sinnoh, do you have any guesses to what flying type I would have chosen as my ace for flying?
For Sinnoh?
Yeah. I will let you know there's only one non-Sinnoh flying type on this team.
Is it Skarmory?
As the non-Sinnoh flying type?
As the non-Sinnoh flying type and your ace?
No. My ace is a Sinnoh flying.
I thought it was a good guess.
I basically just tried, and this, I'm going to do the same thing with yours. I really tried to keep it to the ace being from that generation.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, as a gym leader, you should not be, and this is a good example for Watson in Gen 3, you should be using a Pokemon from your own region. Not Magneton.
I saw Bill and Ted, the Bill and Ted movie.
So the team I had chosen for that is Togekiss, Staraptor, Honchkrow, Yanmega, Altaria as the non-Sinnoh flying type, and the ace was Gliscor.
Yeah, that makes sense. I should have guessed that.
Because I love my Gliscor. Then she gave me Dark for Unova. And my gimmick for this one was, players must explore an old abandoned funhouse until they make it to the Inner Sanctum. Because an old abandoned funhouse sounded something neat that, like, a Dark-type trainer would love.
Yeah.
I don't know if you agree with that, but that's what I thought.
Yeah, I think so.
And for this, I went specifically off of the Black 2, White 2 decks.
Yeah.
I need to specify that for the fact that there is one Pokemon in this team that is not from Unova. You would think it's my ace, but it is not, because my ace is a Unovan Pokemon.
To be fair, if this is Hoenn, we all know who your ace would be.
Well, you already know what Pokemon's on my team, man.
Yeah, there's a Sableye on your team, 100%.
Uh-huh. Hondo Percento. What do you think is the strongest dark type in Unova?
Hydreigon?
Yeah, what's my ace?
Hydreigon.
Yeah, love me some Hydreigon. Good boy.
Be a fucking mistake to have it not be Hydreigon.
Well, so I did ask Paz, I said, hey, is it too OP to have a Hydreigon as my ace? Because, like, no other gym leader, I think, has a pseudo. You know, like, they purposely gave Iris and Drayden Haxorus, so they didn't have...
Yeah. To be fair, they both had Dino. They both have Dino.
Right,
Just
they
level
didn't
wasn't
have
high
a fully
enough.
evolved. Like,
Yeah, the level wasn't high enough for it.
So that's
I think
why I
that's
asked
the
her, I
only
was
reason why
like-
I didn't.
it's like, hey, is this cool? And she's like, why not? I'm like, alright, if you say so, like, I'll do it. But the rest of the team is Scrafty, Sableye, Mandibuzz, Zoroark, Bisharp, Hydreigon.
Yeah.
The next one got lame, by the way. So she gave me fighting for Kalos.
Yeah.
The gimmick. Players must do a simple tournament to face the gym leader for the gym badge.
I mean, that's fine for a fighting type.
I thought so, but I thought it was kind of lame. And the team is Hawlucha, Machamp, Gallade, Toxicroak, Pangoro, Mega Heracross. Because, fun fact, my favorite fighting type was not in the game yet.
Yeah.
So for Alola, and I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Paz, because Kahunas don't exactly have a gym or anything like that, they don't get gimmicks, because there is none. You know?
Yeah.
Like, Nanu just battles you on the fucking pier.
Yeah.
So what do you think my... I will say, this is the exception. This ace is not from Alola. What ace do you think I have as the final Kahuna if I was a rock-type Kahuna?
Ah. I can't even think of who you would choose.
When I say it, you're going to be like, yeah, that makes 100% sense.
Rock type.
Yeah.
Fucking hate this Victory Road.
Do you want to hear the rest of the team, so maybe it'll jog your memory of rock types?
Yeah.
Okay, so we
is
got...
It's not Rhyperior, is it?
No, but that is on this team. The
Okay.
team is Midnight Lycanroc, Alolan Golem, Aggron, Crustle, Rhyperior. And are you ready for the ace, or do you want to take another guess at it?
Yeah, just tell me.
Tyranitar.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see it.
I knew you'd just be like, yeah, okay. Like, that's a you thing. And then finally, because she gave me ground for Galar, she didn't even throw me a bone and give me poison.
I threw you a bone.
I know you did. Thank you for that. And I did actually adjust my my ace. So what I have written down is not correct. But I'll tell you what is correct anyway. So similar to how in Kalos I said there needed to be a Mega,
Yeah.
needed to have a G-Max
Yeah, it makes sense.
for ground. So do you know what the ground type G-Max options are? I think
Bad?
there is actual one. There's only one.
I don't even know what it is.
So the team is Runerigus, Flygon, Mamoswine, Crocodile, Palisand, and the ace is G-Max Sandaconda.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right, fucking Tornado Boy.
Sandaconda, don't. To be fair, if I wasn't going to make myself have to have a G-Max, I would have made Palisand my ace. Because I just think Palisand is sweet. Because Palisand's a fucking sandcastle.
Yeah, no, it's sick. Oh, I hate this. I hate this Victory Road so much.
I hate the lead up to it.
hate all the Victorians because I just hate caves, and caves are the worst. I want them to die in a hole.
All I'm trying to think of right now is a theme for the normal type gym, because that's gonna be the hardest theme wise, I think. Oh, wait a minute. Did I do a... Oh, they gave me it. Okay, never mind. I was like, did I do a bad and not get Waterfall?
No, they literally have to speak to her.
Jazzy.
Yeah, best girl. You literally cannot not speak to her.
Okay, I just thought of it. I have to write it down still, but I thought of what I'm going to do for the normal type gym. Although, I may make myself find a new one, because it's similar to one that already exists. But it's because I had a funny idea for it that, like, made me like it. So basically, I thought of the idea, Josh, that it was going to be like a restaurant or like cafeteria style thing.
Yeah.
Which I understand is close to the triplets in Unova.
Not super close.
But the idea of Snorlax being in a restaurant gym is pretty funny. Like, can you imagine it? Just Snorlax being able to eat whenever the fuck it wants.
Yeah, no, that's pretty good.
That's why I wanted to do the restaurant, because I was like, fucking Snorlax just wakes up and goes, lunchtime!
Hate this fucking shit. Hate this fucking shit.
Fuck this shit. No, what I hate is how strong the Elite Four is.
I like how strong the Elite Four is in this game.
Well, I'm gonna hate it.
Oh yeah, you're gonna hate it while you're battling them, but I think there's a I think Flint's team could have definitely used a rework, but I think the rest of the Elite Four in this gen is pretty good.
Oh no, like, they're just very strong in this game. Like, that's what I was getting at, because they gave them all, like, competitive battle items and shit.
Yep.
Blissey is a fairy type, right?
What?
Blissey's a fairy type?
I think so? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double check. Nope. Blissey's normal.
What the fuck? Meteor Mash! I just one-shotted it with Meteor Mash, so who fucking cares?
Oh wait, Torterra. Die of Ixer.
What are normal types for Gen 1? I'm so confused right now. Oh.
There's
Got
a
it.
lot.
Yeah. I completed the first one, like, right now. Because there was one Gen 1 Pokemon that I feel like I needed to use on this team, besides Snorlax. Because I honestly forget it exists half the time, even though I shouldn't.
Who is it?
Tauros.
Yeah, that's fair.
Well, also seeing as my zodiac sign is a fucking Taurus.
Yeah. Taurus is definitely underappreciated.
It's a letter off, and I was about to forget it. I'm like, God damn it. And I call myself a bull.
You are kind of a bull.
Bull-headed.
Yeah. mean, I didn't say it, you did.
Hey, Josh.
What?
I want to read you something, and I want you to tell me if it describes you or not.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm reading this word for word, so don't take anything offensive.
He's like, Snorlax.
Impatient, brash, commitment issues, body issues, doesn't realize that they don't need to change for anyone. Has a lot of different goals to a point where they get overwhelmed. Just wants to disappear and do what they want without anyone questioning them.
No.
You don't think that describes you?
What?
You don't think that describes you?
Not really, no.
Okay. You want to know what I just read you?
What?
So it's called Zodiac Signs as Negative Qualities.
Oh yeah, no, I've never really believed I was much of a good Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Because I always say it's commitment issues. I'm like, fuck you. Like, no.
Josh is like, fuck you, I commit.
I'm the opposite of having commitment issues.
So I read mine, and mine was fucking pretty spot on. Yeah. Mine was pretty good, Josh.
I'm sure
It even mentioned my stress eating. It was like, fuck you.
Yeah. Just keep in mind, Ryan, coming up here, that you don't push the one on the right when the two boulders. You only push the one on the left and then go around.
Well, right in front of that guy?
No, right in front, not in front of that guy. You'll see on the left. On the left.
This one?
Because I did it and I fucked up.
Oh. Yeah, Jeff, mine literally is saying this. Idealistic, spends a lot of time trying to impress others, doesn't like to apologize, eating as a coping mechanism, or just addictive personalities in general, a tad codependent.
Yeah, sounds like you. Yeah, just that
Yeah.
one. Just that rock right behind you, and don't push the other one.
Okay. Well, the biggest thing is, and I actually got disputed by someone. They're like, "You're not." I think Laura said it. She's like, "You're not codependent," and I'm like, "I seek validation for things I say. Like, I ask people, I'm like, hey, right?
Yeah.
I think that is, like, in a way, though, like the codependence I'm thinking of, at least.
Yeah, I can see it.
Because, like, I like to make sure that I'm validated with what I'm saying. Like, I'm not just, like, spewing. Even though I spew a lot.
You do.
You wouldn't love me if I didn't.
You wouldn't be you if you didn't.
I said I do spew a lot, and Josh says, yeah, you do. And I said, you wouldn't love me if I didn't. All I know is that Chiaki GIF is still one of my favorite things I've posted recently. It's adorable, okay, Josh?
I hate this LE4. I hate this shit. I hate this shit.
Hey, we only have 4 minutes left to go, bud.
I was hoping to get through this shit before the end of this.
You're almost there.
I know, it just
Look
feels
at
like
this
it goes
Battle
on.
of Goliaths.
It just feels like it goes on forever.
Meebo versus Zrock. Who will win? Meebo. Zrock's almost level 58, or is level 58. Holy fuck.
Who's almost level 58?
Zrock is level 58.
Yeah.
Well, because you traded me it,
Yeah.
its
thing's
higher
happening.
experience yield is...
Yeah, same thing's happening with Slab. Slab is almost 60 right now.
But Zrock just learned Head Smash.
I tell you, I'm gonna have to end up leaning on Mew during the Elite Four, I think.
I'm gonna lean on fucking Rampardos.
Thank God I have tickets in the morning and I'm not on the phone first thing in the morning.
You have what?
I do callback tickets in the morning sometimes. They assign me to callback tickets. They assigned me to callback tickets this morning and I had one. And that was my first 2 hours. I wasn't going to tell anybody that I was done because I don't give a shit.
I have to pray money comes earlier tomorrow than later.
So do you have shopping to do still?
I have one thing I have to do, but that's not what I was talking about.
No.
Like, I'm talking about work money when I say money.
Oh, okay.
Because, so fun fact, in case you didn't know this about me, I order the money for the branch.
Yeah.
I'm in charge of keeping the branch under its cash limits.
Yeah.
We're so fucking low right now, we've been turning people away from cashing big checks for like 3 days. Or no, 4 days. It started last Friday. We've just been telling people, hey, we don't have the funds to do that. And people are like, you're a bank, how do you run out of money? It's like pretty fucking easily, actually. Because expecting people like you, douchebags, keep coming and taking all of our fucking cash.
Yeah. We used to have that problem quite a bit where we used to have to borrow funds from other banks when I worked for Dunbar. It's technically a big no-no and you're not supposed to do it, but like we were put in a lot of situations where we didn't really have a choice, and then there were orders that needed to be filled, and that was the only way they were getting filled.
Yeah, we basically just told them like, hey, no. And if we basically, this is our options to people. They come up with a $9,000 check. I want this in hundreds. We don't have that in hundreds. Do you want it in 20s? No. Okay, then come back later. Well, I want the money now, though. Well, your option is you get it in 20s or you don't get it right now.
You get in 20s or it gets put into your account.
Or come back later. Ask me how much I give a shit. I don't. Fun fact, I don't get paid enough to put up with your bullshit, so take your pick.
You can tell Paz went to bed early because she's like barely talking in either of our chats now. Poor Paz.
Oh, chat in the morning,
so
like, yeah. So early. Just I'm up fucking before that. I guarantee you, even with when Paz is waking up tomorrow to go get her shot, I'm up before she is. Guaranteed.
You probably are.
Josh, I'm up at 5:30 in the morning.
That doesn't mean 7 a.m. is not painful for someone who's not used to getting up at 7 a.m., right?
Hey, if she's gonna enter the real world, she gotta learn. I'm like kind of hoping Paz is here to sass me on that one. And if not, we can just say that I was right.
I mean, I occasionally complain to you about working at AMs because I hate it.
I know, and I sit there and laugh at you because I have to be at work for 8 a.m. and I actually have to leave my house.
I know I have it good. Don't worry,
Yeah, you
I
do.
know I have it good.
No, don't get me wrong. You do have to deal with bullshit. I admit that, right? But your commute to work is roll out of bed, maybe take a shower if you feel like it, get at the table or your desk.
And I'm a permanent remote employee too. It's not changing.
Yeah. Like, you got it made right now, pal.
I like it so much more than working in the office. Holy shit, like you don't have no idea.
And yet you still bitch about it daily.
And yeah, because customers are awful.
Do you want me to read my fucking messages from you?
I know.
Some days I just read them, and like, depending on what's going on at work for me, if it's busy, I'll just be like, yeah.
At least
sorry.
That's not me. You're like, that's not me. You're like, thank God it's not me.
Other days I actually try to cheer you up or like try to talk to you, and then you're just like not responding. I'm like going, he's busy and he's upset.
I can tell when you're dealing with your own shit because you just say yeah or don't respond. And I'm just like, yeah, like, I don't really expect you to say anything. I just need someone to yell at who I won't get in trouble for yelling at.
My favorite thing you did was when I asked you if you were alright, and you're like, what do you mean? You're like, why are you asking? And I'm like, just being a good fucking person, buddy.
No, I'm just like, I forgot that I had posted that tweet about being like,
I read it,
really
I just waited a day to respond to you about it.
I forgot I posted that tweet about being really tired because like I I felt bad of only streaming for like an hour, or for like a little more than 2 hours on Sunday. So I felt bad about it because I came home Sunday and I was like, I just don't want to. I just want to play some 14 and chill.
Are you good to call it here? Well, we'll definitely finish the game next time, I think.
Yep. God, Sunday, I guess.
Sunday and or some other time if something comes up.
I would say Thursday if I wasn't working late Thursday.
Yeah. I'm also working late Thursday, but my late and your late are very different.
Yeah, my late is 9 p.m.
What time do you go in when you start at 9 p.m.?
Noon.
Guess what time I go in when I stick till 6?
8. I know.
Yeah.
It's like,
and I get to run a fucking 10-hour day and just hate myself after.
It's like 8. Fuck you. You're like, yeah, I know, right? All right, we'll see you guys. I should be streaming tomorrow with more Yakuzas, probably.
I'll be back tomorrow for more Nuzlocke. Come watch me cry.
We'll see you then. Have a good rest of your night, everyone. Bye.